is going to tell you about how many birds come from deplorable conditions. They're not used to getting toys. They're not used to getting food. Birds that come and they have only ever eaten sunflower seeds. Birds that have never seen the daylight. Birds that were locked in cages forever and covered. At this other location, they're providing them literally a cage-free life, and it's kind of unbelievable. So just want her to give you a little insight on what it's like to be a rescue, and then I'm gonna fill you guys in so many ways you can help even without donating. Okay?
Well, we've had macaws that we had to literally cut out of the cages. They had been locked in for so long. They had little feeder doors so whoever was taking care of them could feed them and change water, hopefully, but they were locked in there and nobody even knew where the keys were anymore. One of the macaws that we took in last year had been locked in a closet for several years because he screamed and picked his feathers, so they didn't like to look at him. That's the kind of birds that we've taken in. Birds that were breeders, that never had any human contact really, no socialization, were used so that their babies could be sold. When they retire them, when they're no longer producing, they had no options. They either have them euthanized or they can find a rescue that will take them. And it's hard to find a vet that will euthanize a bird unless it's got a health problem. So we've stepped in with quite a few of these ex-breeders, providing them a cage-free environment, all fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and just to be birds, to pick their mate instead of being stuck in a cage with a bird that they wanted them to breed.
I can't even talk.
Why would you even go through that process? Find somebody else to take care of it.
Well, a reasonable person would do that, but people are embarrassed. It's my bird. They paid money for it. And then there's also the mentality of it's just a bird. I mean, I can't tell you how many times you've heard people say, but it's just a bird. It's not a big deal. It's just a bird.
One of the macaws that we have in our care now, well, actually, he just passed away. But when we took him in, the people they kept him in the garage, a green-winged macaw. They didn't even know that he was blind. He was totally blind. There were two of them in two separate cages, and the mate was next to him, and the green wing was totally blind. They paid so little attention, they didn't